Welcome to North East News, and these are the stories just for you on the 5th of December. The Grove staff are under heavy pressure this Christmas. Generative AI stirs up controversy in East Durham College. Famous North East landmarks are lit up for solidarity, and a local bike hub gets the community back on two wheels. First, Harvey goes into the Grove to investigate the pressure put on hospitality during the Christmas season.
And many others, Christmas is a time of feasting, festivity and joy. But as we tuck into our delicious Christmas dinners, we must acknowledge the effort and determination behind each one. I visited East Durham College's The Grove and got a behind-the-scenes view into the hectic kitchen environment where our delicious food is cooked. As much as Christmas is about celebration, it is also about appreciating what we have and where it came from.
So in the kitchen, it is absolutely crazy, it is mental. We've got everyone everywhere, from the sham, the pass, ovens, starters, mains, dessert. Everyone's really into it, everyone puts 100% in. I think the festive season brings out a lot of the teamwork. I mean, apart from, a few of the arguments that happen, where everyone's getting where's this? But other than that, it's really good. I enjoy the festive season more than any other, because it's our busiest season ever. I mean, we obviously, Thursday night service is one of our craziest ones on a Christmas season. We have a ton of people in. All the chaos is 100% worth it, because the chaos makes the dishes. Obviously, we take pictures of them to, show what we can do. It is amazing, the process, and the chaos is part of the process. It is without a doubt what makes the dishes the dishes.
Festive blues is a phenomenon around Christmas which affects employees in many different workplaces and sectors. It is important to show our appreciation by being polite and respectful. You never know, it might just make their Christmas a little more special. And if you're really nice, you may just get a piece of cake out of it. This has been Harvey, reporting for North East News.
Next, the creative industry gives us their take on AI and what it means for the future. Owen has more.
More advanced, with their capabilities getting closer to matching the humans. And with many AI apps placing towards the top of music, photo and video and utility charts, many people are choosing to use AI rather than learn the craft themselves. But AI hasn't been without its opposition, as many people have been against its use, with music artists like the former Beatle, Paul McCartney, and the Pet Shop Boys protesting AI by releasing songs that have no audio, and Jim Lee, the Chief Creative Officer at DC, has stated that he is against AI, saying AI doesn't dream, feel, or make art, it aggregates it. I got curious and wanted to see if the people here at East Durham College are on the side of the artist or the artificial.
I believe that AI is a tool that should only be used under the context and intent of actually helping people. There's a lot of things I hear about them being used for just either awful things or just plagiarism or just not what it should be used for. I'm not that worried, because the way I see it, art is something that can only really be done by a person, no matter how advanced AI can get, unless we're talking a human level intellect AI, something that actually can move and act with a hand. That's not going to take over any kind of job in art. No, I don't think AI should be used in art at all. There's no good that can come from it the way I see it. I can't think of one thing.
I feel like AI is quite harmful to people as a whole. It's damaging society in many ways, giving people false views of how the world should be by creating false images and removing the heart and soul in a lot of things like art by making them fake. Absolutely laws against AI. There is a lot of things, like I said, that are harmful that should be heavier regulations on, specifically AI being used for editing pictures of people and making things inappropriate. In some ways, yes. I mean, it depends what jobs you go into, but me personally, I am worried about AI taking jobs. To a certain extent, AI can be useful with some things, but there definitely has to be limits on it. And I feel like the way the world's going right now, it's gone too far. But within reason, it can be useful and can be used in jobs.
I think for like 90% of the time, it's absolutely horrid and tends to do no good. Or if there is the 10% where it could be, debatable or even good sometimes. Definitely. I mean, a lot of AI, scour the internet and just steal other people's art or steals people's faces, which is, gross. So there should definitely be AI to, stop that from happening. I mean, there's been several cases of people using AI to what's the word, put celebrities' faces on, just pretty horrid and stuff like that. And it's like, no, get it gone. At the moment, no. Depends how it gets. There's already been a case of a band on Spotify being found out for being AI after, getting 300,000 monthly listeners or something that I read about before. So yeah, it could be in a few years. It's definitely a worry, I suppose. It depends on how it's used. For the most part, no, but there are some cases like No Man's Sky, which is a game that uses procedural AI to generate planets and animals on planets and fauna on the planets and the trees and stuff. But the AI that does that, it uses a database of artwork that is created by the company itself, not stealing artwork from the internet. So it's good. But for the most part, no, it's pretty bad.
So it seems even the people here are against generative AI and think it should be restricted. If this will happen or not is something only time will tell. I'm Owen Richardson, reporting for Northeast News.
Hopefully it doesn't take a toll on the next generation. Now, have you seen Penshaw Monument lit up recently? Well, a riot investigated the city's recent pledge to stand with the White Ribbon Initiative and the stigma surrounding violence against women.
Here at Penshaw Monument, as the Sunderland City Council has lit up the monument to show support against domestic abuse towards women and girls. This is part of the White Ribbon Initiative, a 10-year scheme that is planned to eradicate domestic abuse across Sunderland towards women and girls. We managed to get a written response by the Sunderland City Council, and this will be read to you by a voice actress.
I proudly wear a white ribbon to honour the memories of those we lost to domestic abuse, to support those impacted by it, and to stand with the campaign to end gender-based violence. Domestic abuse is more common than many realise, but together we can make a difference.
We also asked multiple women's charities across the North East about this White Ribbon Initiative. Is this nothing more than a public statement, or will it actually make a difference? Here's what the WWIN has to say about this. It will be read to you by your voice actress.
Together, we can break the silence around domestic abuse, challenge harmful attitudes, and ensure all survivors get a helpful response from their community. Together, we can make a real difference for a positive change in the North East.
As we just saw, this is probably nothing more than a public statement and a display of support. And if you want actual change to happen, we need better government funding and full support by the government. But you can help by spreading the word and donating to your local women's charity. Araya Booth, North East News.
I think the lit up landmarks are good to bring awareness to the subject. Next, we have Tom that goes down to We Are Wheels, which are wanting a change to bring more bikes back onto the road.
Here at We Are Wheels in Sunderland, they've just managed to get 3 years of funding, which they're using to support the community and make cycling more accessible for everyone. Funding, which was granted by the Rank Foundation, has allowed the company to move into the unit and will give them the powers to host a whole range of activities such as lessons, rides, and even to donate your bike scheme. So we've come to ask the project manager of We Are Wheels, Richie Duggan, about how this funding can help them.
Yeah, it started around a year ago. We actually supported a young lady who she was wanted to get out and learn how to ride a tandem again. This new project will obviously, the funding's going to allow us to expand as well into the community, offering a sort of reducing the financial burden that sometimes comes with cycling. We do also offer a recycled bike scheme as well, where we support a lot of projects across the city and young people. Oh, it's just brilliant if you can get out on a bike. It's great for your mental health, it's great for your physical well-being, and just the fact that you mightn't have done it since you were a kid.
In a survey done by Cycling UK, in 2024, 1.6% of all trips were done by cycling. However, in 2024, only 30% of people said they cycled more than once a week, a 7% decrease from 2020. We at Wales seem like a force for good, doing so much work for the community and the environment as a whole. You can't help but think this is a step in the right direction. Tom Welsh, North East News.
Just one small step from Wearside, which is wheeling us into a more eco-friendly region. Coming up next, we have Tom with the sports.
We have some exciting fixtures this weekend across all the sports. In football, Newcastle United take on Burnley. Burnley sit in 19th place and can do with a draw, with a win taking them into this Christmas period. On Weir's side, we see Sunderland travel at Etihad to take on the Manchester City. With them drawn against Liverpool, a win here could be an absolutely fairy tale dream for Sunderland. The Smoggies travel to Hull this evening to take on the Tigers, hopefully bringing 3 points to Teesside. Will Middlesbrough be able to join the other teams in the Premier this season? Who knows? In women's football, Newcastle host Southampton at St James's Park, sitting high at 4th place. In Weir's side, Sunderland sits 10th and take on Northampton. Hopefully they can rise to the occasion. In basketball, Newcastle Eagles take on Sheffield Sharks and the women take on the Cardiff Archers. In rugby, the Newcastle Red Bulls challenge Leon, hopefully getting a head start in Europe. Well, it looks as if there's something for everyone in this world of sport. Have a great weekend and keep safe. Mason has the weather.
Hello, tomorrow is cloudy with a high chance of rain and wind speeds are topping out at 33 miles per hour. We advise you to wrap up appropriately and stay safe when going out. However, on Sunday, we are expecting a lot of rain covering the day with wind speeds topping out at 23 miles per hour. Make sure to wear waterproof clothing and put those hoods up. And that's all we have time for, and we will see you next week for our final show of the year.